California's Senate didn't just pass a single-payer healthcare bill yesterday, it also passed a bill that would do something equally important. It would let towns push last call back to as late as 4 a.m. Under the proposal, local governments would be able to decide whether to push alcohol service hours to a specified time period between 2 a.m. and 4 a.m. for restaurants and bars. It would not, however, apply to liquor stores.
It is a crazy thing that people come to Los Angeles and you, like last call is at 1:30 in the morning and the bars are closed up at 2 o'clock.
And by crazy, you mean the best. Am I going to be the dissenting voice on this
Apparently.
one?
Go ahead, Justice Grad.
Man, when I lived in New York with the 4 o'clock BS, I love having an excuse to not have to take the heat for like, tired, I hate this, I want to go home. And so you blame the bar. If we do 4, then I'm just an asshole.
Yeah, well, I will say you're not the only dissenting voice because I know that last call is at 1:30 in LA because I read it in a story.
Oh my God.
I don't think I've ever been there. Maybe I have once or twice.
Meet you at the library.
I have so little interest. One of the main reasons that I somehow convinced a girl to date me is so I don't have to go to bars anymore. Why would anyone want to go there?
So
in LA or otherwise.
One night I'm working late at TYT, true story, and I go downstairs and there's a ton of people. I'm like, oh, this is great, everybody's working late. Okay, turns out they're not working, they're all playing board games. And John is at the head of the table and he's like giving directions on the board games.
Are they playing Dungeons and Dragons?
No, I'm working towards that.
And I can swear that as I was leaving, I heard, to the king of the dorks, the king of the dorks.
You know what? It's more fun. And by the way, there are an increasing number of places in cities around the world that are board game bars and cafes where you can get some food, get some drinks, play some board games. So why choose one?
Yeah.
You could start with that, sure.
You know, I don't want to say anything because it seems like I'm the cool one here, but I've been at closing time in LA once. I mean, I don't go.
Oh, really?
No,
And you win. On this panel, you win.
I always just think it's weird. And then people have to go to, like cool people go to after parties like in swingers.
Oh yeah, when you have to have the password.
Right, you gotta know. So it's just silly, and obviously businesses who make their money late at night should have the option of staying open later. That's all. It's just
yeah. So look, when I moved to here, kidding aside, I certainly wasn't cool. I played ping pong mainly in high school. That was my main activity.
If I could do anything this weekend for 2.5 hours, it would be play ping pong.
Yeah, wouldn't that be fun? Anyway, I had just. Oh, that's awesome.
Interesting.
Okay, are you open past 2?
We're open all night as long as I get to stay home.
So I had just come from New York and Miami, where New York, of course, all night, and Miami, to be fair, did pass a law when we were there on Miami Beach saying no, the bars must close by 10 a.m. Okay, not kidding. That's a true story.
To sweep up.
Yes, that's a true story. Okay, wow. And so when I came here to LA, it was a culture shock. So I was single at the time. I went out to bars, and I remember the first place I went, they started closing at 1 o'clock. I was like, what? What just happened? I'm like, we just
got here.
You know, in Miami, you would have literally just gotten there, right? I'm like, no, you're kidding. LA, Hollywood, all the day, and then we're closing at last drinks at 1? That's insane.
Well, when you put it like that, it's a little embarrassing.
It is. It's embarrassing as a city. And the bottom line, of course, is I'm an American, so I believe in freedom. So let the bars, if the local community agrees, let the bars go for as long as they want. God bless.
How about compromise? You can last call can be 2, 3, 4, but you also get to smoke weed there.
Ooh, but then they wouldn't have any business.
That's true. And that just means the drunks pee on your lawn for 2 more hours. I don't think communities are going to get behind this.
Well, then you can vote against it.
Yeah.
But it has passed the Senate in California, so that means that now it goes to the cities, and your city can have your bars close at 4 a.m. Doesn't mean you have to. Young Turks now has over 6 billion lifetime views. You know who did that? You did that. We're now larger than CNN, ABC, you name a news network online, we're larger than them. And you built all that as everyone scoffed and didn't believe. And here we are, guys, thanks to you. Build independent media together with us at tytnetwork.com/join.